Well, this T20 was slightly more competitive than what the test matches were. West Indies put on 189 for 8 and should have had a lot more. The position that they were in at 159 for 2 after 15 and a bit overs, they should have been looking at 220 and put this game out of sight. You have 55 from Sheho. Roston Chase scores 60. Hetmeyer 38 off 19 was going really well. And then Powell, Russell, Rutherford, Holder just offer you nothing. A really long batting lineup that you're getting nothing after number 5 or number 4 is just not good enough for the West Indies. And yeah, the bowling for Australia was really good at the back end of the innings. I think there was like 37 runs and 6 wickets or something like that off of the last 5 overs, which is really good death bowling. Dwarshu's picked up 3 in 4 balls in the penultimate over. I mean, we know how good Nathan Ellis is at the death. Dwarshu's pick of the bowlers, 4 for 36 he ended up with after getting a bit of tap from his first couple of overs. And then when it came to Australia's chase, I mean, 190 was still going to be a relatively tough chase. It felt around par, maybe slightly above, but with some short boundaries. I mean, some of the 6 hitting from Australia was just sensational. I mean, the 6s to 4 ratio in this game was just off the charts. So what was there, 7, 12, 40, 17 6s and just 5 4s? 6 4s. There were 6 4s to 17 6s. It's ridiculous. 50s from Cameron Green and Mitchell Owen, who just in those middle overs just stood there and whacked it like they were taking up dot deliveries, which is kind of goes against that middle over T20. But they were just clearing the front leg and hitting big, big 6s. Cooper Connolly hit one that was like 100 metres. Like, it was some serious 6 hitting. Mitch Marsh at the start, you know what he does. He's so dangerous on that pull shot going over the leg side. And just really good batting from Australia. There was times where you felt like the West Indies were in this game, but all of a sudden, Australia would just have an over that would go for 20 and was like, oh, okay, they're completely back in the game and probably bossing this chase. And were doing it, dealing in 6s. Really good batting performance and bowling at the death from Australia. The West Indies will take kind of something from this game. They definitely had the runs at the start of the order. If you have some of that middle order that can contribute in the end and try and go from ball 1 like they were, it just wasn't paying off on a ground that seemed relatively simple to hit 6s on. The boundaries were not big. You were looking at kind of 65, 70 metre boundaries kind of either side as well. So there could have been more runs for West Indies. They needed to put on 215 around there. But a good win for Australia, and they'll be really happy with that 6 in and the power hitting from the batters.